So, welcome to the pilot episode of Do Things Really Change? This is going to be a ongoing series. Sorry, let me just pause music. This is going to be an ongoing series where the main group is a 008 Cool 2. I better get that right, or Paul's going to kill me. And Blazer and I, aka you guys know him, Nathan, and where we are going to be talking about just random topics, kind of like a podcast. We're going to make it a bit more of a regular thing, kind of like a first half hour of stream, but today being the pilot episode, we might kind of go a half an hour, a little bit over the half hour, but we'll see how we go for time and what we guys do. But yeah, the main course of the series is just a group of guys just talking about stuff that's kind of going on. So today's topic we've kind of just set out is kind of like tech sort of stuff, and our main topic is kind of like the pricing of PS5 and how over the time that technology has advanced and prices have gone up and why they're kind of doing these sort of things, and that's kind of our kind of go-to. So without further ado, I'm gonna undeafen from Discord and I'm gonna introduce you guys to the boys. So you got 008 Cool 2 and Blasian Knight, you know him, Paul and Nathan. Paul, go ahead, introduce yourself, let the fans know.
G'day guys, I am Double Equal 2. I am a streamer from Australia. I am a part of ASA, the Australian Streaming Association. I have been a streamer for about, God, 2024, so about 11 years now. I've been going on and off for, you know, over that time because of, different things popping up in my life and whatnot, but I do have a lot of respect for you guys, and all I need to say is, coming from all of us, I do hope that you guys enjoy this series, and if you guys have got any questions along the lines, please don't be afraid to ask away.
Good introduction. I'm not good with introductions, but my name's Blazion Knight, but you know me as Nathan. Moderator and editor for Zabrox19 here. Used to be a streamer myself, but I'm going on and off just because mental health issues, all that type of stuff. So yeah, as discussed by Paul and Sab, yeah, we just new segment. We'll just be talking about like how just things have changed throughout the years from old to new. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, yeah, come over to Twitch and then we'll have a nice live chat.
That's the way.
Couldn't have said any better myself. But yeah, just our main goal for the whole series is just so people kind of.
You need to fix your camera.
Yeah, I know. I
Yes.
realized that. I'm just gonna fix it. Let's leave it like that. So yeah, the main thing of the series is we're just gonna be. There's gonna be all live. You guys, the chat will also be on the side here, where whatever people are saying, will pop up. We're also gonna, these two are also keeping an eye on chat, so you guys are going to be one of our main focus in making sure you guys feel involved. So whatever you guys got to say, make sure you guys leave it in the comment, and we'll quickly see what we can say to it. This will also be going to YouTube as well, so if you guys miss out on the stream and you guys are watching from YouTube, hello. But yeah, on that, let's get straight on to the topic. So as discussed, the topic of the day is kind of pricing around technology and how we've gone from PS5s now being Australian dollars at like $1,200 for without a disc tray, and like $1,400 just to get the disc tray alone, to back in the day being a lot cheaper. But yeah, we got a couple of sources that we're going to use and kind of get information. But if you guys got any insight, let us know, please.
All right, let me begin here. All right, if you guys think about it, back in the day, for example, when the PlayStation and whatnot was the thing, the original PlayStation, the PS2, the PS3, the Xbox 360, and whatnot, all of that was through discs. But the thing is, if you think about that, going all the way back to, the older Nintendo consoles and the Atari and all that, they were run off cartridges. And now, going on to the PS5, they're not even including a disc drive in one of their systems.
Yeah, but even if you want to have a disc drive, you would have to pay what, an extra $150 extra Australian?
Yeah.
They're wanting.
I'm just so
I've
curious,
got
how
a
the fuck does that even work without a disc tray? Like, how the fuck do you put the disc tray into the thing? Because is it like a
well.
separate feature, or do you have to like pay that and get a whole console?
Well, the thing is, they're wanting $1,200 for the PS5 Pro 2 TB digital edition, but then they're also wanting for the PS5 Pro 2 TB with a disc drive purchased separately, they're wanting nearly $1,400.
Yeah, fuck. How is that
And
working
That's
though?
actually a steep price.
How
and
the fuck do
the
you have a
thing
disc
is,
tray separately though?
the thing is as well though, if you think about it, these days the game sizes are going to a minimum of roughly about 50 gig. A 2 TB console is pretty much tiny.
That's like that's 1/6 of the storage space of a 2 TB hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous the way pricing for all this stuff is kind of going. Like, there's no reason for it to be so expensive. Like, when the original PS5 and Xbox Series X, I think it's called, came out, they were pretty hefty on price, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say unjustified, but it wasn't like far fetched for pricing, if that makes sense. Like,
Well, you
you
see,
could
think
see it
about it
being
this
a
way,
thing.
yeah? We've got, going back to the PS4, they were wanting a original of $400 USD. Then all of a sudden, we'll go all the way back here. All right. Back at the original PlayStation, the PS1, they were wanting $300. Then once the PS2 came out, they were wanting $300 as well. And then the PS3, they were wanting 500, and that's because that's when things were kind of starting to build a lot quicker. So in a way, I think that was reasonable for the time. But then straight up, bang, the PS4 came out. They were wanting $400, but now the PS5 came out, and the original PS5 they were wanting 500 USD, and the digital edition, they're wanting 400 USD, but also you needing to pay an extra like $300-400 for a disc drive. That's ridiculous.
And the way that technology is going nowadays, like everything's going to be digital. I don't think that will be the case. Just like this will be I think it will be another discussion, but going physical, I think to me is always better than staying digital.
Well, myself, I used to be a game collector. I have still got a shitload of physical copies of discs, and everything all the way back from 20 years ago. And there's some games out there that are even released back in about 2005 that is extremely expensive.
They are. There's a retro game store that I frequent to here in Melbourne that they do have like classic games, only physicals, and I gotta say they're pretty expensive. Like the most I've seen that will go for that is second hand would be maybe about 50 to $60.
Really?
Yeah.
For like what console though? Like, are we talking like?
I'm talking PS2, Xbox 360s.
That's actually ridiculous.
And I will say one thing, Blazon, for for privacy reasons and whatnot, I'm not going to actually say anything, but I will actually say I think I know where you're talking about. And
The place I'm talking about has 2 locations here.
yes, I believe so.
No idea what you guys talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
The thing is that, going all the way back, from, the different the different companies that started with creating consoles and how their story happened and how they got bigger and bigger. For example, as soon as Atari started, it did take them quite a while to to go big, because the thing is, arcades was the beginning of games.
You're not wrong there.
And there was a big fuck up that happened with Atari, like with the whole company. And now these days we've got Microsoft, which runs the Xbox. We've got Sony, which runs the PlayStation. We've got Nintendo, which runs the Switch and the Wii and the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. And even it's getting to the stage now where it's games are also coming to mobiles.
Yeah, and that's like one of the most portable things. It's just our phones just being video games, and this is why a lot of arcades, I feel, aren't as they were back in the day. Whereas just you can actually play something like Mortal Kombat, and nowadays it's just more, what can you win tickets on, and
Exactly.
take home a prize. They're not much less like, oh my god, let me play this game. Like, don't get me wrong, I still go to some arcades to play Midnight Racer. Midnight Racer, I think that's what it's called. There's like a driving
Max
game.
Two?
Yeah, Max Max and Tune.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that gives me like that sort of competitiveness and joy. But like nowadays, you don't have that much. Like, you go to places, you see a pinball in a corner, and not many people are playing the pinball machine. They're going to the machine where they can win a mass amount of tickets and win a prize. And even then, nowadays too, that's the other thing is like, you got these machines that are ticket machines, but there's not really tickets. Nowadays, it's not much of like a tickets there. It's just all on a card, and it just like puts it all on it. It's not like you have to collect tickets and go to a machine and then put these tickets in a machine, and then you get a little paper slip and tells you how many tickets you get, and then you gotta go to the fucking place where you fucking get a prize, and you're sitting there like, oh my god, do I have enough tickets to take this? What about? Can I get this one? Can I?
Yeah,
You're just sitting there doing fucking maths. Everything now.
Can
It's
I
like,
get a little plush toy or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
And now people are
Now,
just sitting down there, just having fun.
Yeah, it's like I still see the level of enjoyment of it, and trust me, I love going to an arcade machine and having some fun with the partner or just mates that we end up at an arcade. But they're a lot different than what they used to be. I'm not saying they're not enjoyable. They're fucking so fun and so addicting, but they aren't what they used to be in the video game aspect of competitiveness and what they had there. Nowadays,
Well,
you can just buy
that's
the
like
video
the
game and play
same.
with mates and play online and stuff. And I completely understand that's the way we're kind of evolving, and that's amazing. But with that, the pricing of PS5s, Xboxes, Switches, and everything starts going up, and then the games prices alone takes a hit too and jumps up to a ridiculous price.
And you see, that's one of the reasons why I actually stopped buying consoles. Is because the thing is, yeah, obviously, nothing's free in the world. But the thing is, if you build yourself or buy yourself a gaming PC, or any kind of PC in general, it can do more. Yes, it costs a lot more, but it lasts a lot longer, and you can also do a lot more on there.
We're definitely at an
So,
age where PC is definitely something that's a bit more sustainable for the future too.
absolutely.
Like, I
yeah,
paid what for my PC maybe 4 years ago now, and the hardware is still able to run a lot of softwares that get like in video games that get released today, and I haven't touched anything internally or upgraded anything internally. Whereas this at this time would have beat the Xbox One.
Oh yeah.
like
Well, I already know that me, Blazin, and Sab, our PCs all beat consoles capability.
yeah, what people sort of get deferred from PCs is the initial price,
Yeah.
not that as well, but also the building aspect of it.
Mm.
Like what's compatible, what's going to cause it to bottleneck, how much storage do I have to use, or people don't even know how to what do you call it, how much what do you call it, for the power supply to
Run it.
you know like coincide with the whole system. So I think this is where research on what system you want to have in your PC sort of is paramount.
It's the most important.
Yeah, it's paramount because one, it's going to be catered to your needs. Two, if you want to, like, I'm pretty sure there's websites out there that would give you what setup is preferred to you by the game that you want to play.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure there's actually a website out there called,
There's a-
I may be wrong. It's something along the lines of can I run it, or will my PC run it, or something?
oh damn.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
also. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. I'm not sure if that's the exact name, but you see, going back to, I don't know, still maybe 2007, 2008, internet cafes were a big thing. And, now they're, like, yeah, there are still internet cafes around, but they're not what they could be.
Breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of a dying breed.
Yeah,
I just wanna-
that's actually a good way to put it.
Yeah, I just want to quickly rewind to what you were saying about like can my PC run it and stuff. There's also a lot of websites that when building a PC, they are also compatibility guides for your motherboard and can figure out like what RAM you can put in there and all that sort of stuff. So they are help stuff to do, and I understand it's more expensive to do it, but you can also just get pre-built, and there's good prices for a good amount of stuff that you get in it too. Where I feel like this day and age, there's not much sustainability wise buying for a console. Like, cool, I completely understand. Like, if it's more accessible to you, but if you can maybe spend that couple of $100 extra dollars, you could buy a PC and buy a couple monitors and buy keyboard and
It
mouse.
will last you a lot longer.
Yeah, exactly. For sustainability wise, it'll work a lot better.
Like,
And I will say, sorry, Blazen, but I will say one thing to anyone who is watching this. If you guys are interested in going the different way from a console and going towards a PC, but you're quite scared about, I'm not sure how to do this, I'm not sure how to build it, I'm not sure what will work, the one word that I have to say to you guys is research, research, research.
That's for like a lot of things. It's just research is the main thing.
Yeah. Or if you
Exactly.
don't know, just go to your nearest PC shop or your nearest tech shop and ask the questions. Like,
Exactly. That's how I learn.
it's not that hard, but don't want to downplay it. It's sort of nerve-wracking when you do get into PC building and all into the PC side of everything. There is a whole learning curve, I must say.
You do have to learn somehow, though.
And even yet, there are countless on videos on YouTube, just explaining the works, explaining what to do, what not to do, gives you the whole specs, all your numbers and stuff, what you need and what it can run, what it can't run, and how it will handle some softwares or games that you are interested in.
And if you think about it as well, back in 2005, YouTube came out, and YouTube blew up. Eventually they were bought out by Google, but still, daily you are getting so much different content about so many different things: movies, games, computers, food, drink, beds,
Whatever. Like, there's even like the point.
anything.
Yeah, there's even a point where like there's YouTube Kids, which is catered for children. There's,
Exactly.
There's so
as
much
soon as
entertainment.
YouTube Kids came out, that is when a lot of the kids started. They were able to safely watch videos that weren't too violent for them. They were all animated, kids, funny, entertainment for them. But you see, one thing that I will say is that this series that we're going to be doing,
It's gonna touch a lot of
this
bases.
is not rated G.
Oh no, it's not rated G, but we're gonna try to make
No
sure
way.
we also don't get too far, because
Yeah,
we're gonna make sure like the topics are still gonna be something that you guys are also gonna be comfortable listening to. We don't want to make sure you guys
absolutely.
are uncomfortable too. But
Yeah.
yeah, this series is gonna be. We're gonna. Don't want to say push boundaries, but we're gonna make sure
We want to take this to another
we
level.
want to make sure there's topics that people are gonna be there that they're gonna want to hear shit about. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
touch topics that from different areas. We're gonna talk about tech. We're gonna talk about events. We're gonna talk. The only thing we're not
If-
gonna talk about is fucking politics. I am not touching that shit.
No, I don't think any of us want to.
Hell no.
Stimulate.
That was like a whole.
Politics.
That was a whole other thing,
Politics, it's a can of worms. That'll be like a fucking like after dark type of stream.
bro. That's a not even on stream talk. That
I'll be honest with you guys here. Us three were having a talk yesterday, just kind of setting this up. And Sav literally said, we're not talking about politics.
no.
And both Blazon and I just said, no, it's not happening.
They're both like to me, bro. What the fuck do you think we're doing? You think we're really gonna talk about politics? I was like, I'm just making sure that ain't on the table. I don't want that to be on the table. That's staying away from the table.
Yeah. Like flatline, I dislike talking about politics because
Yeah.
it can go one way and then shit will hit the fan.
Obviously,
Absolutely.
we want to still touch topics on what's happening around the world and the good, the bad, the downright ugly, and just kind of like make sure we're still also as content creators, we want to make sure we're kept in the loop of what's going on in our world, and we want to make sure you guys have information too, because like there's a lot of stuff that's going on around the world that obviously there's going to be stuff that we're not going to touch and talk about because no, but for the most part we're not going to leave every rock unturned.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a bit about everything.
And I, on behalf of, all three of us, I just want to say if there's any of you guys that feel like you would like to hear something in one of these streams and a topic that you think that we should go through, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, literally. Make sure you join the Discord. There is a section that says topic of the day suggestions. Hop in that. Give us your suggestions. We'll take it into consideration. If we think it's a good topic, we'll happily do it.
Because there's a lot of, if you guys aren't a streamer or anything like that, that's obviously fine. That's your choice. But the thing is, there is a lot more stuff behind the scenes that actually goes on that you may think.
Like, obviously, we put on our front and we are here to make you guys content, but we also want to make sure we're talking about stuff that's happening in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, let me. We get it. Yeah. But back to topic. I have a question for you two.
Shoots and ladders. That confuses everybody when I say that.
God damn it. Alright.
This is gonna be a long series, eh?
Yeah, but this is definitely going to go somewhere. Anyways, back onto subject. When it comes to consoles, not PC, but consoles, what would you classify the console that you had the most fun on? So,
I would say purely because of all the memories that I made with friends in the past, the Xbox 360. That was like my bread and butter growing up. Like just Xbox 360 was just with the boys and every day after school, and we just hop on, and that's where I made a lot of my connections and a lot of my friends. obviously later down the track, the Xbox One got released, so we all jumped over that. But where we made our first connections, and a lot of these guys that I'm talking about, I still talk to today. Not as much as I was when I was a kid, but I still have those connections. So I would say that would be the console. That was my console.
Blaze?
All right, so I'm not gonna give you the whole life story of how I started, but originally I did make a fair few friends on the PS3, but I have the most memories and the most fun on the Xbox 360. They do have the pros and cons both ways, but best memories, made more friends, and honestly had a better time on the 360.
Well, that's actually quite interesting because both of you are actually a a generation after me. I would actually say the PS2.
Right.
With me, I spent so much time on my PS2 when I was younger that I still remember buying my PS2 and the two games that came with it was Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal, and Gran Turismo 3. And to this day, I still love Ratchet and Clank, and I I know how to finish that game in 2 hours.
What I'm hearing is a speed run.
And
To be
I will say-
honest, I probably could speedrun that because also
I'd watch a speed runs.
I actually used to speedrun Tony Hawk's Underground 2,
oh,
and my
No.
PB on that game was 15 minutes and 29 seconds.
Jesus.
Damn.
And also, I gotta say, games back then, they weren't short. They were
No.
long as hell. They were like 90 plus hours.
You go back to GTA San Andreas, speedrunning them, just to speedrun San Andreas, the world record is around 6 hours. That game is not short,
Nope. But here's the thing,
and
it was a small file.
on PC, San Andreas, for the regular game, not the definitive edition, for the regular GTA San Andreas, it was about 4 gigabytes. Vice City was about 3 gig, and GTA 3 was about 2.5, 3.
And now how big is GTA 5?
GTA 5.
It's like 100 and something.
It's like maybe 120 gigs, maybe
I
90.
thought-
Yeah.
I thought it was about 95.
It's over the 100. It's three digits.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a massive game, dude.
Yeah.
Especially
Well, I'm
after
actually
all the
still
updates.
amazed. I'm still amazed that Red Dead Redemption 2 beat the size of GTA 5.
Yeah, 'cause
Red Dead
wasn't it
Redemption
like
2 is like
190?
150. So, you know what? Out of curiosity, let's take a look.
And Nathan just put an office behind him. He's in full research mode.
Here
He's
we
put
go.
a little
Mainframe.
like a cubicle
No.
behind him.
Red Dead Redemption 2 was 120 gig,
Oh,
Oh fuck!
and the numbers of sales between Red Dead 2 and GTA 5, you would actually, a lot of people would think that GTA 5 smashed it big time. That's wrong.
they're sort of on an equal margin, aren't they? Just GTA 5 has a little bit more of a sales.
Nope.
Really?
Oh
Red
shit.
Red Dead Red Dead Redemption 2 did quite a bit better than GTA 5.
To be fair, look at obviously we got to talk about the year difference as well. Like there's the big margin between both of those games being released. And
GTA 5 was 2013, and then Red Dead 2 was 2008.
was it really? I feel like it was longer than that.
Oh, it
I
might have
think
been
it was a 5-year
2020.
difference. Because I remember GTA 5 coming out through Xbox.
Yeah, like the
360
original
days.
360. and like then
No, yeah, 26th of October 2018, Red Dead 2.
fuck, okay. But
Oh,
that 5 year
time flies.
difference,
It's pretty much a 5-year difference.
yeah, and the difference in graphics in those two games in particular are fucking atrocious to look at. If that makes sense. I mean that not in a good way. Like just that 5 year gap between the graphics in those
It's
two
insane.
games, it's just fucking insane. Red Dead, I remember playing that for the first time. I'm like, what the fuck?
And you
Well-
they were made by the same group.
Exactly. And you see, when it comes to graphics and gameplay, one of the things that I really like looking at is Assassin's Creed.
Mm,
You see, going all the way back to Assassin's Creed 1,
was that like 2007?
Six
I
or seven.
think so,
6 or
6 or 7. And now in November, we've got Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out. And that is, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Unity, there's Black Flag, there's Syndicate, there's Origins.
I was right. 2007, 13th of
Well, there you
November.
go.
Smart.
Then there's
Origins.
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Also,
We don't talk about the side projects.
Yeah.
Or do we?
quick thing. Don't know if you guys heard, but PAX Australia, Ubisoft, Shadows is going to be playable.
I want to say
Well-
myself, honestly.
No, I'm on your end. I've already got it pre-ordered.
Which edition?
I think I went for the special edition.
That comes with the whole thing, yeah, with the figures.
All the
and shit.
DLC. Nah, because I got it online.
Okay.
I got it through. I think I got it through Uplay. I think.
Oh, okay. No, because I got the physical edition where was it
On PS5.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
includes the figure,
Oh, yeah,
the figure,
the figures.
and that shoebar. So yeah, no, I was very
Well-
pumped when I did hear about it.
Coming towards games, you see, I still remember when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was available for pre-order. And that came with the night
Yes.
vision goggles and everything.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That-
Fully functional. Fully functional.
The thing is, though, I think that was highly unnecessary. That was way too
Do you remember
expensive.
Black Ops 2?
RCXD.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
there was I think Black Ops 3 or 4 had the Juggernaut, the mini fridge.
That's
Yeah.
another
They had
topic
the
we could talk
Juggernaut
about.
bar fridge.
Well,
Like-
you see, I actually don't really remember those because I kind of stopped playing COD in Black Ops 2. Oh, actually, I play Cold War every now and then, but I only play zombies. But you see, I was back when I was playing Black Ops 2, I was actually playing competitive COD. So I was actually a professional COD player. And you know, I was an editor for the clan that I was playing for and whatnot as well, and we were playing nationally, and a lot of things happened, but I didn't really worry about the you know, any of the side projects that they were working on and all that kind of shit. I was just trying to focus on what I was doing. You know, I just
during the time, yeah.
I just feel like there are some games out there that obviously, yeah, they try to create, you know, a special edition for a pre-order bonus to add something cool in there. For example, you know, the RCXD for Black Ops 2, the night vision goggles for MW2 and whatnot. But the thing is, it just makes it so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And unnecessary. Like,
Exactly.
who is going to use the night vision goggles that is not within the ADF?
There'd be anything, if anything, they would have only bought them for display.
Yeah. Like, my another recent pre-order I did was Tekken 8. And that was just a normal like
Oh, yeah.
figurine. And like probably yes, it was expensive. It was 800 Australian dollars.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
Wait, what?
$800.
Yep.
What came in it?
Like a big figure of like Jin, and it's like the wings light up and everything, but that's a feature on its own.
Well,
Like,
I'll show you guys something here.
Well, to be fair,
me a few
a lot of figures and stuff that do light up. I mean, look at this. Say for example, the Naruto figures that you can get. They are like $700-800, and they light up. They've got heavy detail and shit.
Mm.
So a lot of people like it's not unheard of for spending that sort of money on a figure, but still for a pre-order, you wouldn't expect.
yeah.
You
So
see,
another
on.
pre-order that I got that costed a fraction, half the price, and is more functional than a figure was my Doom Eternal helmet. That was $400.
if you showed that to my mate, he would be so pissed off at you. He is in love with Doom.
Man's gonna lose it.
You see, with me, the pre-orders that I've actually still got the boxes for, I've got the GTA 5 for PS3. I've got WWE 2K16, and I've also got Call of Duty Ghosts. And the thing is WWE 2K16 came with a like one of the little figures.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Call of Duty Ghosts came with, but it comes in a pretty big box. And then GTA 5, I think the special edition I got actually just came with the
Did it come with a
like
Los
the
Santos hat or some goodies
think so,
package or
yeah.
something?
yeah, but no, like the version that I got, it just came with the paper case, the poster, and the metal
Oh,
case.
yeah.
I've still got or the Watch Dogs 2 box, and I've got the figure, like, so I've got like my figures and stuff up there. I've got the Watch Dogs 2 figure up there as well.
Yeah.
I also remember getting Watch Dogs 1, like one of the better editions that came with like the hat and the mask. I have the mask somewhere, and I know I've got the hat somewhere. I don't remember where the fuck I put them. But I still got those because I thought those were fucking sick. And through COVID, I was actually wearing that Watch Dogs mask. No one told me off. Like, obviously, you need like a proper graded one, but like, I could wear it.
Gives me something to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like allowed me to wear it, and I was like, sweet,
For
thanks.
once, a pre-order became functional.
Yeah, I actually got fucking stopped a couple times. They're like, "Oh, I like your mask." I was like, thanks. I should actually start wearing that when I ride the motorcycle. I didn't fucking think about that.
Well, you see, I've still got a lot of my consoles and whatnot, and I have actually got a very rare PlayStation Portable.
Ooh.
Oof.
I still got my first gen PlayStation Portable hiding somewhere, and I got 2 PS Vitas as well, which not being serviced anymore. So that's the harsh
That's
truth.
kind of a little bit broken, but
Oh.
Oof. Also, have you guys seen the prices of some DSs nowadays?
they go for about $350.
Yeah,
From what I saw, yeah.
just the Nintendo
Yeah.
DS. It's like, bro, why? They were like at one point like $20. You can find them on Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace. And then they're like, here's an arm and a leg. Gimme.
Yeah,
Just be flying off shelves of retro game stores.
What?
The skate games.
Yes.
Oh,
They
yeah.
go flying off.
Bro.
The thing is, there's actually a new skate game coming out soon, and I am
I'm so
actually a official game tester.
Oh, fuck off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me how it is. Like,
I'm not able.
gameplay.
I'm not able to
Or-
say anything.
Oh, you signed an NDA.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you actually no. Did you introduce me to Skate? I think we played Skate 2 at your place.
Yeah.
And then I went off and played Skate 3, and then I started playing Skate 3 with other mates, and we used to do like the custom maps and stuff when the server was
Yeah.
still live. We used to just go on there, fuck around, break out bones and shit. Ugh.
Look,
Well,
my mate's bugging me for Skate 3. I still have my Skate 3 copy on 360.
Honestly,
Yeah.
same. Don't know where my Xbox 360 is.
because I've still got Skate 1, 2, and 3
Hold on to
on
those.
PS3.
Hold on to those. Keep it. And
Absolutely.
don't.
I don't sell my games. I've still got a bloody, you know, collection this big worth of bloody PS2 games. And there's some games in there that are worth up to, $150.
You know what's also bad? What we gotta start doing too? Games that like get released nowadays, we gotta actually like buy a hard copy and keep it sealed. Some fucking games go for a stupid amount of money. Still
The
sealed.
difference between sealed and unsealed is actually can go between like 50, 60, between 50 and $100.
I think it was like Halo Reach sealed. I remember hearing like factory sealed Halo Reach. I think it was on like TikTok or something. I saw it, and it was a fucking ridiculous amount of money that it was going for.
That was also the same as Halo 3.
Yeah, just for like the original sealed packaging, and they were just going for like a ridiculous amount of money. Like it's just like, why?
I've got a way that you can do it instead. Why don't you just buy the game, play it, and then once you finish playing it, wrap it in Glad Wrap. Just be like, yeah, I'm done.
I was going to say, like, there's another piece of gaming proprietary that has been seen throughout the markets, but the originals just are off like over $1,000, and that's Guitar Hero controllers.
Well,
I think I've got like Guitar Hero Live controller somewhere.
Is that Warriors of Rock?
Warriors of Rock and Guitar Hero 3.
Guitar Hero 5.
Oh, 5, sorry, yeah. And I have also got the PS4 Guitar Hero Live guitar.
I've got those
in my garage.
I've got those ones in my wardrobe.
But the thing is, Guitar Hero Live.
Yeah, the controls were in it. The controls definitely were in it.
They didn't really. As soon as they added they took away the
like the 5, and they just
the 5 buttons and added it into 6, above and below.
Yeah,
it doesn't
confused a lot of people.
It was.
Yeah,
it wasn't too entertaining. But,
yeah, and it was all in a way. I guess I'd classify it as a bit harder.
Look, it wasn't great, but it wasn't easy.
it just wasn't the same.
It just wasn't the same.
And also, like, the music library wasn't all.
No, it was crap.
Oh, bro, it was a lot of pop music. There was
Why would you put Skrillex Bangarang in a Guitar Hero game?
I remember because
I wouldn't expect that from DJ Hero.
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember
exactly. I've got DJ Hero. Where is it?
I remember also with like Guitar Hero Live, you had like the base sort of actual game where like they had set games, and then you had the online stuff where it's like a bigger library where you had like Chop Suey, System of a Down, you had Bullet for My Valentine, Tears Don't Fall, and you had like a really good couple. Then it was just like threw it off with like just some weird songs, and it was like, this doesn't make sense to be playing on a guitar.
Exactly.
From an experienced guitar player's perspective, like Guitar Hero Live wasn't it. Like, to me, like
let's just
felt a little more weird.
Let's just say from two metalheads right next to each other, Blazin and me, we know what needs to be on a Guitar Hero game.
Look, hire us, we'll try and get the licensing, and then we'll release a new Guitar Hero for you.
Well, you see, for some people, if you guys have actually got a Guitar Hero guitar, and you have a PC, look into a game called Clone Hero. Because that is so much, other way. that's literally every single Guitar Hero song from every game plus customs.
Yeah.
Right,
And to
Or
this
if you wanna-
day, I still play it.
dude, I reckon nowadays they could actually like announce a Guitar Hero game, and a bunch of people will be lining up at the door to buy it. I'm fucking one of them, but they have to
I'll
give
be
like
one of
the
them too.
original fucking Guitar Hero.
That's the thing. The reason, if they were to announce another Guitar Hero game, but they had the Guitar Hero live guitar,
No, yeah, they'll
I'm out.
yeah, nobody would look. There'll still be a market for it for certain people, but a lot of people that grew up with the original Guitar Hero controllers and playing that sort of version, that's where a lot of the market would be for most of us. And if they got a good library too, where it isn't just like full pop music, like cool, I understand, especially this day and age, pop music is more of like more of the niche. So add some
Yeah.
sort of pop music, but heavy, like put it more towards your like metal sort of side, your rock sort of side, and yeah.
Well, as everybody knows, Guitar Hero 3 was the Guitar Hero.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the best one.
yeah.
It was the pinnacle of actual
And the thing
like, rhythm
is,
gaming.
Guitar Hero 3 has got a 4.9 out of 5 rating. Guitar Hero Live has got a 7.9.
Question: Guitar
Out of
Hero
10.
3 was like the first editions of like the wireless controllers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you, when I say this motherfucker, hi babe,
MJ?
this motherfucker right here used to walk from his lounge room to his kitchen playing the Guitar Hero Live, not Guitar Hero Live, the Guitar Hero 3 wireless, and walk to his kitchen on extreme, hitting every single motherfucking note. This motherfucker used to do it, and I used to sit there, mouth open, just in awe and shock by what this motherfucker was doing. I was like, my brain blew up because he would go, I shit you not, be like looking at the screen, look away from the motherfucking screen, walk to his kitchen, walk back, and mind you, when he's in the kitchen, with his foot, kick open the fridge door. You used to hear it fucking slam shut.
Just...
And then, no. This motherfucker's like, hey, Seb, you know where the cups are? Make me a drink. I wasn't gonna fucking argue with that motherfucker, so I made him a drink.
Look, if I still had that skill, I would still be able to do it. But given time, like there wasn't another grand Guitar Hero like Guitar Hero 3. Like probably Guitar Hero 3 was one of the best Guitar Heroes in my opinion.
Here we go. On Amazon,
Right, you gotta
okay,
buy his cubicle again.
this is... Shut up. This is just the price for the game on Xbox 360, including the guitar. Alright. Sab, how much?
So, wait, which Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero 3. How
With,
much do you
with the
reckon?
guitar?
Yes.
350.
Like is it mint condition? Is it still in its box and everything?
Still in its box.
Oh fuck.
Look, I would say upwards of maybe $500 to $600.
Sab, do you want to try again?
Yeah, I do. I lowballed that motherfucker. Nah, I think Nathan's kind of got that perfect middle ground, but I'd say more towards like the 8 to 900.
I will give you the exact price because
As if this man says a ridiculous price, like $2,000
Look-
or some shit, I might blow up.
I am not-
$517.
Wait, 517?
Yes.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, we blew that out of proportion, but fuck, still, that's still ridiculous.
And then the wired bundle is...
Yeah, because the Guitar Hero 3, they came either wireless or wired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you see the game as it is wait, hang on a sec. The game as it is $37.
So the
Yeah, like-
guitar is $500.
Pretty much.
I'm telling you, there is a big market for people out there that is looking for this, like, proprietary piece of equipment.
Oh
to
my
play
god.
Guitar Hero.
I'm actually amazed. The Guitar Hero 3 PS2 version with the guitar, $300.
Okay, that doesn't sound a bit.
I actually thought that it would have gone for quite a bit more.
Alright, wait, pause. Nathan, give me a like goal. Give me a number.
What?
Like a like goal.
I'd say for what?
Just give me a like goal.
Fucking 20.
Paul, what's your like goal?
21.
All right, we're gonna just say 20. If this YouTube video gets 20 likes, we will do a Guitar Hero live stream.
No, don't do this to me.
We will figure out a Guitar Hero. I mean, we've got the guitars, and I'm pretty sure one of us should have the games.
Oh, I've got.
It's a-
think
It
about,
could be a
think
thing.
about it. Hold on a sec. Sab, you've got a guitar, correct?
I've got the Guitar Hero live guitars. I think I might have like the old PS2 ones.
Blazin, have you got a guitar?
They're all broken, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I've got a Guitar Hero. I've got 2 Guitar Hero guitars at work, and I can show you guys how to set up Clone Hero. Clone Hero is actually multiplayer.
So what I'm saying
I-
is, we play a day.
I still
come to your
got-
place.
I still got World Tour, and I still got Guitar Hero 3 on PS3.
Yeah, well, I've also got 3 World Tour, 5 Warriors of Rock, and live. But live, I've only touched like 3 times
I think I might
because
have.
it's not fucking worth
I
it.
think I might have live somewhere too. But
Yeah.
I think one of the USBs. I actually got to see if I even have this USB still for those controllers. Actually, now think about it.
Well, I'll show you guys something.
Oh, you daisy chained your own.
No, this is my dongle.
Did you tape the fucking dongle?
Yeah, it's because the cord was like fucking up big time.
Motherfucker's that old.
Oh.
That motherfucker's like, bury me, put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
No. Still gonna play. He's after stream he's gonna go play guitar now. He's used that exact dongle.
Well, you say you gotta use that, or it's not gonna work. Oh, actually, no, that's wrong. You see, my Warriors of Rock guitar, it works, but it's a bit buggy. It's a bit sketchy. Only up strum works.
Oh,
So I tried to open it up and work on the board and whatnot to see what was wrong. But I will say, they are put together so fucking, like, so strong that trying to pull them apart, it's not easy.
Like, you are more worried. You'll be more worried of taking apart a Guitar Hero controller than you are putting a CPU into a motherboard.
Pretty much. Because they're not cheap.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm having flashbacks, dude.
I'm in flashbacks to your old house and just walking, just us playing guitar and watching you do the fucking most insane shit with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Hold on, so... Right. $689 for a PS3, a PS2, a memory card, and the Guitar Hero 3 game and guitar.
How much? Sorry?
$460. Sorry, $689.
$689. Fuck.
That's Australian dollars.
Honestly, classic gaming these days is expensive.
Yeah, that.
I won't lie to you. And this is
Hey, Tassie!
Hi, Tazzy.
Taz, what's going on?
Don't think pears are great.
I don't think there's a green.
No,
Well,
they're lime. They're lime colored.
Everyone's got their opinion.
About pears.
But yeah, as I was saying, like classic gaming is gotten so expensive, not just because of inflation, but just because there is a high rise in people actually wanting to play classic games these days.
There's still people out there that play, the NES and the GameCube and, the Genesis and the Atari and all that kind of crap. But if you want to go out and buy yourself an Atari, have fun spending at least $400 or $500.
Yeah.
That is actually insane to me. Like they're asking for the pricing not only when it came out, but more from when it came out.
Yeah, that's what it is. The price literally goes, when it comes to gaming, price always goes from here down and then right back up.
Yeah, like we
throughout the years.
Yeah, just want to
It's
say.
because it just gets rarer and rarer.
Just quickly want to say Tassie, it's going great, by the way. But yeah, it's even at a time like we can't even say inflation is the cause, because it's not fully the cause. Gaming's going up, so it's just companies are gonna want to make more money. They're gonna raise the prices. Cool, I
Well, if you
understand
think about it-
materials and shit to make this, like the consoles and
Well-
sort of stuff, but
Here we go. I just said before, if you're wanting to buy an Atari, for example, have fun spending at least $500. Let me cut that out for a sec. If you're wanting to play an Atari and go and buy yourself an Atari, have fun spending at least $1,000.
Oh,
yeah, nah.
and that's just for like an opened edition, yeah, like an opened box.
That's an Atari 2600. They're wanting about $850 for a 5200. They're wanting nearly $1,000 for the 2600. For the NES, they're wanting about $560. For Atari 7800, they're wanting about $400. Even just for a regular Game Boy, they're wanting $220.
Honestly, in this point in time, I recommend just buying a pre-built PC.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah. Especially, like, we're also in a day and age where video games is the norm. We're at an age where video games is, like, at its highest of amount of players and people playing video games. And a lot of people that are gamers nowadays and a bit more on the older side grew up playing with these sort of consoles.
But if you think about it, you say that today. But think about what life is going to be like, let's say, in 2030.
Yeah. 6 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like in 2050?
I mean, didn't the Xbox One got released and the PS4 got released, what, 7 years ago?
Something like that.
I want to say 7 or 8 years ago, if I'm right.
2013.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
That was the PS4
Yeah,
10
so-
years ago. 11 years.
yeah, 11 years ago, and then the PS5 and like the Xbox.
Yeah, the
Series X.
Xbox One came out in 2013.
Yep.
And then
PS5
the-
like 2019.
the Xbox Series X came out in 2020. And then
The PS5, the PlayStation
The
would have been
PS
the same year.
the PS5 was 2020 as well.
2020.
Yeah. And they're now announcing the Pro, and we're going to be, what, maybe in 2 years releasing a new type of Xbox and a new type of PlayStation. I mean, didn't Sony also announce, like, PlayStation 5's, like, nearing its end cycle already?
Apparently.
Wait,
But
when you
then they
say the end
also
title,
did
do you
say
mean
that
of
they were working
development?
on a fucking handheld device too.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, I was never a big fan of handhelds.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I was the only fan of the GBA and the GBC.
Oh, the Game Boys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I never actually had a Game Boy. The only handheld consoles I had was I had the original DS. I had the DS2. Then I had a PSP, and I've now got a Switch. I don't have the Switch Lite. I've got like the proper Switch.
Yeah, the first generation Switch, as I like to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now that I've got the the Switch OLED.
Which is like just a 18-inch screen or something like that.
I think it's a bit bigger, yeah. But the
'Cause,
thing is, they're wanting like an extra like $10 for it or something.
Now that's how you do marketing.
Exactly.
An extra $10 for an OLED screen that is like what 2 inches bigger than the first generation of Switch. That's how you do marketing.
Well, you see, the thing is as well. Think about this. This actually kind of surprises me. As you guys may know, the original Xbox was nowhere near as popular as the PS2. In my
No.
opinion, the original Xbox was a failure. They're wanting $500 for that now.
Yeah.
I reckon that's too much.
Yeah. They
It is a bit much.
the older consoles are going for a ridiculous price, like more than they should, in my opinion.
Well, you know, for a Sega Saturn, they're wanting about 800.
Like it's probably more or less like the prices are at that point because like obviously they don't make them anymore, and a lot of these consoles are getting a bit more harder to find, but still ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, and also thoughts on virtual reality. You know, the Vive, the Oculus, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I've been a long time user of virtual reality. This was the original Rift S by Lenovo.
That I actually had myself.
This has to be like just in itself pinnacle of VR technology.
But the
Like,
thing is, I actually sold my Oculus. And the reason I sold my Oculus is because I actually didn't have enough space.
That's one sad thing about virtual reality these days is just because you need the space.
Yeah.
You must have the
Exactly.
space.
But you see, with the updated, I guess you could say the updated headsets and stuff, a lot of them are wireless now.
Yeah. But then there is also that connection issue that a lot of people have been having with AirPlay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trust, I have that issue sometimes. I've got like the Oculus 2. Yeah, the Quest 2.
Yeah.
That's why I still stick with the Rift S. Like, I was actually thinking about this. I was thinking getting back into Beat Saber.
I actually loved Beat Saber, but
yeah.
then as soon as I got rid of my Rift, I'm like, shit. And I've still got it, but I don't still have the Rift, obviously, but I've still got Beat Saber because I've got it on Steam, and you can't just go, all right, I'm gonna get rid of the game.
Yeah.
But you see, it's just one of those things that there are games out there that you buy it and you can only use it with a VR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they're one of the things that pisses me off. But games that you've got the choice to use VR or play it regularly, that's definitely a lot more, I guess you could say, my style.
Yeah, like there are games that have both versions, both VR and standalone monitor capabilities, like Skyrim. Skyrim, for example, there's Skyrim VR and normal Skyrim.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that Skyrim did VR.
Yeah, Like it's the whole game, like from A to Z, but just in VR.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That would take up a lot of space.
It's funny enough, it's a little bit bigger than the standalone.
Really?
Maybe 10 gigs.
Oh, well, that's the thing. They also need to add a few
Yeah.
files in there for, you know,
VR capabilities, yeah.
VR capabilities and whatnot.
And not only
But
that, like there are some VR attachments that you can make it more immersive as well, like fucking haptic fucking vests. You got the Catwalk VR that just got released and just being sent out to the public.
I'll tell you what would be cool though, in my opinion, if they did Assassin's Creed in VR.
I'm pretty sure
They did.
there is one. It's even
It's
like
only
this.
available on the Meta Quest 2.
Yeah. And they've
Are you
also done
kidding?
like the Batman as well.
Oh my god.
There's like the unliked version, yeah. You just blew his mind. Yeah. Anyway, anyway, on that note, I think this is probably a good spot to end this portion of the stream. We're gonna probably go to just some more regular video games and go back to like usual COD for the last hour of the stream. But yeah, this has been the pilot episode for Do Things Really Change? Really do hope you guys enjoyed. So the people watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, comment what you thought and any of your opinions. Let us know what you guys think. If you guys have any other topics, you can also leave them in the comments. We will check them and we'll take them into consideration. If you guys also do want to check the video out live, make sure you follow me on Twitch and you guys get to watch it live. We don't have an exact schedule of when we are going to do this again.
This is still very early
Yeah,
on. We're
this
still
is-
figuring stuff out.
Like I said, this is the pilot. This is where we kind of figure out how this is going to go. I think this is going to be great. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. And yeah.
I
see you
just want to
next week.
say, I'm double A cool too.
That's
I'm Blazing
Blazing.
Knight.
And well, welcome to the beginning of the new series. But yeah,
Do
Thank you guys.
things really change?
exactly. But yeah,
See you guys later.
see ya.